Is it me you're looking for?
Hi.
Hello, folks. I'm JR. I'm with.
Liz, or Simple Motion Studios.
Oh wow, you already have a thing.
I do have a title.
Nice,
Don't have
sweet.
any cards with me today, but
Not today, but we will find you
yeah.
because we have a set of skills that makes me a friend to people like you.
All right.
Anyway, we're gonna ask you a few questions. First off, for the people who are at home, who are you dressed as?
I'm Judy Hopps from Zootopia.
Which is a good movie. Go watch it.
My favorite movie.
Really, like of all time. Well,
Pretty
it's
much,
beautiful.
yeah,
It is fucking beautiful, and I'm hope they make a sequel where they go more into cause they scrapped the idea of like the wild thing with with Nick.
vaguely, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Come here. It's okay. She won't bite. She's not that kind of rabbit. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Oh, my bad. That's why we have editing.
That's a convention for you.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I remember one time, literally we were in front. You can see the wire, and the guy like was going more and more and more, and I'm like, my dude, can you not? So Zootopia, go watch it. It should still be on Netflix if it's still there.
so,
'Cause
yeah.
I watched it there. I love the dynamic of Judy Hopps being like, yo, I'm not a token rabbit, you know? What's your favorite part of that movie?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Right? They're all so good.
I kind of like that realization moment she has when she realizes she's kind of messed up when she's in front of the crowds, and she kind of says it's like, well, it's the biology, and she has this moment of realization that she's like, oh.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
My favorite moment is when you see Nick's pass, when you're like, oh, you know, the bad guys aren't just people who eat other people, animals eat other animals. It's really disturbing you see that,
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like kind of that bully racism thing.
Like the scene where he had that thing on his head and he's like taking it off, that hurt so bad.
Yeah. It's kind of like that reverse racism you'd think. It's the prey bullying the predators.
Yeah, exactly. The thing that got me is that how Nick kind of plays it off as a joke, and then like Judy is like, no, thank you for telling me that.
Yeah.
And that's something you want to hear. Like, I mean, he doesn't want advice, he doesn't want anything. He's just telling the story, and then she just like, no, like I appreciate that you told me that. Like that must have been really, really hard. And like I'm so happy that children see that, and hopefully they take a lot from that.
Yeah, take a lesson from it.
Especially the part where it's like, oh, look at you, little cute little bunny, and it's like, you know, you just in the N-word.
Yeah.
Like of course, it's like Zootopia is about racism. That's the biggest draw to
Right.
it. And it's just amazing. Speaking of which, how long did it take you to get all this together?
This cosplay in particular I bought online, so it only took me about a month to get it.
Oh, really? Cool. Yeah, I mean, you look great in it for sure. Like, what is something that you take from Judy that you wanted to cosplay her? You wanted to represent her.
Kind of like her bold personality that I can do this, it doesn't matter what anybody else says.
Right. Yeah, because like even when she's little, she's like, I'm not gonna like when she literally got scratched, you know, and also I'm very happy about the bully turning around too.
Yeah.
Like not just like
He's
this.
just not a forever bully.
Yeah, exactly. He grows up and he's just like, nah, man, I fucked up. You know, a lot of you people who are bullies right now, you need to realize that you need to stop and realize I get it. You probably come from a dark place, but realize right now that you need to apologize. You know.
Right.
Yeah, it's like. Oh, I don't want to get too much in my past, but like those people who hurt me in the past, hopefully one day you look back and go like, maybe I wasn't such a good guy during high school, you know?
Never too late to apologize.
Yeah, because I know I wasn't a fucking good guy. I know I was an asshole, like big time, and like I'm still kind of like redeeming to that. But
Yeah.
like every day I try to be.
Everyone has their mess ups.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of can you admit to what you did wrong.
Like if you realize it too, because I didn't realize how much of an asshole I was until someone pointed it out to me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that'd be really interesting to see, like, how he switched that, like, the bully. It would be interesting, like, what made you go, like, you know?
What moment was it?
Yeah, exactly. But it was really interesting how, like, the dynamic, like, the biggest dynamic was when Nick goes into that store, that, like, that shop, and it's like, we don't serve people for you. And it's like, woo, Ooh, that is like hitting right on the nail,
Right.
like big time. Oh my god. So what was your first cosplay?
Ooh, I think it was back in like 2009. It was like Sakura from Naruto, I think.
That's 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Every time I hear like 2009, it's like, ah, that was like a year ago. No, that was 9 years ago. You were Sakura.
Yeah, from Naruto.
Like, what made you fall in love with her?
I just kind of liked, I was always that shy kid in school that didn't really talk to many people, and her, yeah, like bangs parted right down the middle, just, didn't really care about it, and then, I saw this girl who could stand up for herself, and I was like, that's
Had
who I
an
want to be.
evil spirit inside her.
Yeah.
And then it's completely gone by the next season for some reason,
Yeah.
and never really explained why. You can tell I don't like Naruto.
I never finished it all the way through. So.
You are lucky, because I had to know,
Oh no.
and it was not great.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
So what happens when you just don't know what to write about anymore?
It happens, yeah.
Spoiler alert, he turns to a Super Saiyan.
Basically, yeah.
What was your favorite cosplay to cosplay?
Ooh, I think my favorite has probably been like an Arabian outfit from Love Live.
Ah, okay.
There's just a lot of pieces to it, and it just fits me well, so I particularly like that one a lot.
That's good. What was it? What was it again?
It
Love
was,
Live.
like, Arabian dancer from Love Live.
Love Live. Man, I know this much about Love Live. I just know that they're idols.
That's pretty much all you need to know.
Yeah, that's it.
They're
But
just high school idols.
but what like they're like self-promoting. Like they don't have a manager or anything.
Yeah, they self-promote, and it's basically about them. Their high school's about to close down, and the only way it's not going to close down is if they get more enrollment, so they become school idols to save their school.
Oh, that's a good premise. That's a good premise. Oh man. So like, if there's a Zootopia 2, what would you want to see in it?
Ooh, I don't know. They wrapped up the first movie pretty well. Maybe a little bit more focus on the side characters a little bit, giving them a story.
Okay, so we're going to dark here. Have you ever read the fan comics of Zootopia?
I have not.
No? Alright, so there's one called Judy is Dead.
Huh.
And it's about Nick taking over the police station. And there's a new bunny, but he's like, no, you're gonna be the token bunny. You're always gonna be in traffic. It's like,
Interesting.
because and he's worn down, he's old, and he's just like, oh my god. And the things that happen and that he says is just like, oh. So just look it up. It's called Judy is
I
Dead.
will when I get home.
Yeah, get ready for a roller coaster of emotions.
All right.
Because
I'll have to look that up.
it is just like brutal.
I've heard. Yeah.
And of course the other one about like where he got slapped by Judy. You've probably seen the memes of that, right?
I have. Yes.
It's like, no, they don't have my brand. No, look what my brand, and he just hugs her.
Yeah.
It's all about Arby's. That the Arby's closed down. That's why he got angry.
Yeah.
That's what he got. That's the argument about is Arby's. All right. What was I gonna say? What is some advice you would give Kongor / cosplayers?
Just enjoy yourself. I know at least in the DFW area, there's a lot of like, well, I can cosplay this character better than you kind of thing. And it's really just about if you love that character, then just have fun with it and don't let what other people say get to you.
Yeah, so those people who go around, it's like, no, I'm the only one who can cosplay this character. Like, no, you don't own the rights.
You don't own the character.
You don't own the character.
Yeah.
You didn't do it first. So, only thing I can say is, fuck off. Fuck you.
Just have fun with it.
Exactly. Like, come on. Last thing, what is something you wish for our community to change? Like something negative about it?
It's really just, it's almost like my last answer. Just, you don't own the character, and if you see someone else, yeah, maybe you do look better than they do, but, compliment them and, don't, bring them down.
Yeah, like the best way to do it, I guess, is to, if you're the same character and then they admire you and go like, oh yeah, and then they ask questions like, how'd you do that? How'd you do it? Teach them,
Right.
like teach them like, how'd you do your wig? How'd you do your hair? How does this do?
Yeah, how did you get all this?
And then what you do is just like when you see their cosplay, go, oh, I love this, I love that. Raise their spirits. Go like, yeah, man, you can do this, you can do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Just let's share contact info and I'll tell you how to do it. And there you go. Like,
I know several friends of mine also cosplay Judy, and we all love her just the same. So we're just like, hey, you look great.
That's how you make the community grow. That's how Zootopia will live longer, because you ingrain yourself with people who love Zootopia, and you make it grow better and better and better.
Right.
And maybe one day, if you buy the Blu-rays, if you buy the merchandise, did you see the figure that she has?
No, I
where
have not.
she poses and stuff?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's a Nick one and there's a Judy Hopps
I
one.
think it's the Disney Infinity figures, right?
No. You can pose them.
Oh, no,
It's by Amazing Yamaguchi.
Huh.
It's a figure maker, where like they do posable things. They do other stuff, but they do posable stuff. Like she has the thing with her eyes closed, like, I got you, and she's like, and then you can make her ears go down, look all sad.
Huh.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
like
I've
really
not seen
cool.
that one yet.
Yeah, like if you buy that one, tell Disney we want Zootopia too, or a show maybe. That'd be
True.
fun. The Adventures of Nick and Judy. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the interview.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, remember to watch, learn, and play something every day. Then talk about it. I'll see you next time. Bye.